Hey guys, what's up? I'm going to be showing you what is in my makeup bag and how I basically achieved this look. Let's get started. Okay, now the first thing that I use is my primer, and this is great for normal to oily skin. Yeah, because this is very lightweight, and if you want something a little bit heavier, then you probably want to go with something else. Like if you have super dry skin, this is probably not the best recommended for you. This leaves a dewy finish, but it doesn't stay all day. It's kind of just like a primer, and it's hard to explain, but let's just go on to the next thing. So the next thing that I use, this is not an everyday look kind of thing, but I have this foundation here from Almay Clear Complexion. This stuff is absolutely wonderful for every day. It's long lasting and it works very well for blemishes. So if you have like redness and blemishes, this is great for that. It covers them up completely if you have normal to oily skin. Once again, dry skin, probably not the best for you, but it could work if you put that heavy moisturizer on. It might work. It just probably won't last all day. So now on to the next thing, which is my blush, and this is from Tarte. It is in the color Exposed. And I have my Sephora Mini Pro Airbrush, and this stuff works great. I love this to death, and I have it on right now. It's super simple, super natural. It doesn't take a lot. It's very pigmented. Love this stuff. Now on to the next thing, and I keep on reaching over because of my makeup bag to the side. You can probably see it. Yeah, you can see it right there. Never mind. So the next thing that I use is my creamy concealer, and I picked up the wrong thing. I use my creamy concealer, and this is from NARS, and it is the Radiant Creamy Concealer. Love this stuff. It is in the shade Light 2 or Vanilla, whatever you want to be technical with it, or just plain, you know, vanilla. And this stuff works absolutely wonderful. It doesn't cake on either. It's very creamy, so it really gets a nice light finish. And this is great for under eyes, so if you have big under eye problems like I do, this is the way to go. Now the next thing is my mascara, and this mascara is the Better Than Sex mascara, and I got it in just a little mini right here. And then I have my eyelash curler. Now notice how this is a $17 bottle, and this is a $2 curler. It doesn't matter. You don't have to get the most expensive things. You don't. Now, I just got, like, probably this combined right here with my, like, everything combined here was probably $80. This was probably $80 right here, because this is probably like a $32 brush. This is probably like good $28 right here. This is $17, and I'm pretty sure this is like $28. So like this is around $80 of stuff, if not more. And this stuff is awesome, but you can find just as good of stuff at a drugstore. For example, this does not separate your lashes. This does. I like separated lashes, but this kind of gets the job done if you use tweezers, because I love the coverage on it. But this is very light coverage, but it works awesome for every day. This is for special occasions, really. This right here is not one of my everyday things, but I do use it a lot. And when I use it, I use little because of how much coverage it has, and it lasts you longer. And this right here was just, I don't really use blush until I got this. This stuff is awesome. I would totally recommend it. I really don't use blush that often, so I can't like recommend a dupe for it, but still just as good. Alright, now my last few things. I don't usually use this very often, but this is my tattoo liner from, it's my eyeliner from Kat Von D, and this stuff works awesome. And it's really weird brush. It has like a bunch of little bristles in it. It's kind of hard to see, but it's got a bunch of little bristles in there. This stuff is awesome, and it definitely gets a thick line. So if you don't like a thick line, I would not suggest getting this. But if you wanted a thin line, see if I have it. No, I don't know where it went. Never mind, but I would suggest the L'Oreal, it's like this kind of tube, but it's all black and has like a gold strip going right underneath the lid. Forget what it's called, but it works just as good, and it gets more of a thin line. Now, I know from experience, I usually don't like the thin line on my eyes. I try and go with something bigger and bold because my eyes are very pinched. But works awesome. Alright, so the last few things that I use to set everything off is this powder, and it is the translucent color from Physicians Formula. This stuff is awesome. Really love it. And it creates such a nice everything. I don't even know how to explain it. It's just so nice, and it doesn't cake either. It lasts all day. It's perfect. This stuff, I can't even begin to describe how awesome this is. And really, this is almost like a foundation because of how much coverage it gets. I used to use this when I had really bad acne. I used to use this just for my red spots, and if you just like caked it on and then you kind of wiped it off at the end, it would basically be a concealer because it's a packed powder. Awesome. Now, I keep on saying awesome. Now the brush that I use for this is my Ulta buffing brush, and I really like this. This is so soft. It's thicker. It's got a lot more bristles in it. So soft. Okay, now the last thing that I use, besides a beauty blender, I forgot. Always use a beauty blender. Is my lipsticks. I cannot even begin to tell you how much I love these lipsticks from CoverGirl. This is the CoverGirl Oh Sugar. This is the CoverGirl Oh Sugar in the color Taffy lipstick. This stuff works awesome. It is great for just an everyday look. It's not too bold. Some of CoverGirl stuff can be very bold, but the Oh Sugar collection is surprisingly not that bold. It's got some pinks in there, some lighter pinks, but if you have really kind of like darker skin, like I have pale skin, so the pinks would not look good on me. But if you had like a more tan complexion, I think they would look really good on you. But I would not recommend the bright pinks of CoverGirl for the Oh Sugar collection with pale skin, because I just know from experience I spent $8 on one of their lipsticks and it turned out to be really bad on my skin. And I ended up having to give it away for free to one of my really good friends. But I guess you live and you learn, right? Yeah, I guess so. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like and a comment if you would like to watch me do a morning routine, like a makeup morning routine video. Alright, that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!